In Washington, D.C., tension is building. And this time, it's not just about money, it's about power. The United States government has once again entered a shutdown. Millions of Americans are feeling the ripple effects, from federal workers missing paychecks to national parks closing their gates and key programs being forced to pause. And right at the center of this political storm stands Donald Trump. This week, the former president and current Republican frontrunner made a bold demand: end the shutdown by changing the Senate rules. What does that mean? Let's break it down. In the U.S. Senate, most major legislation requires 60 votes to pass. That's called the filibuster rule. It was designed to protect minority party rights, to make sure that no single party could ram through laws without at least some bipartisan support. But Trump has never liked the filibuster. Back in his first term, he called it a disaster for America. And now, with the government grinding to a halt and federal workers protesting outside Capitol Hill, he's calling for Republicans to scrap the filibuster, or at least suspend it, so the shutdown can end. In a Truth Social post, Trump wrote that Senate Republicans need to go nuclear, a reference to using the nuclear option, a controversial move that would let the Senate change its own rules with just a simple majority. Critics say this is dangerous. If the filibuster disappears, so does one of the last tools that forces both parties to compromise. Without it, whichever party holds a slim majority could rewrite entire sections of law, from taxes to healthcare to voting rights, without a single vote from the opposition. Democrats have warned that this would turn Congress into a partisan war zone. And even some senior Republicans, like Senator Mitt Romney, are uneasy. Romney told reporters, "We can't rewrite the Constitution every time we disagree on the budget." But Trump's allies see it differently. They argue that Washington's gridlock has gone too far. People are tired of endless shutdowns, delays, and bureaucratic games. To them, Trump's move isn't about power. It's about action. Meanwhile, the effects of the shutdown are spreading fast. TSA workers are skipping shifts at airports, leading to longer lines and flight delays. National parks are closing across the country. Head Start programs, which serve tens of thousands of low-income children, are preparing to shut their doors. And millions of Americans are wondering, when will this end? For Trump, the timing is key. He's using this crisis to frame himself as the only one willing to take decisive steps, while also blaming Democrats for holding the system hostage. Political analysts say this may be part of a bigger strategy. If Trump convinces Republican senators to go along with ending the filibuster, it could reshape how Congress operates for decades and set a precedent future presidents could exploit. In short, what looks like a fight about money is really a fight about control. Will the Senate stick to its long-standing traditions, or will Trump's pressure campaign break them once and for all? And if the rules of the game change, what does that mean for American democracy? As one lawmaker put it, we may end the shutdown, but we could start something far more dangerous.